Happy Wednesday. It is November 29th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. It is quite an exciting morning today. We got Gretchen Pleshaw joining me today in studio. Holiday makeup tips and tricks, and cranberry chutney recipe you don't want to miss. Plus, the cast of the latest sci-fi thriller, The Shift, is going to be here in this first hour. So hour one of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. Happy Wednesday. Let's take a look at what's going on outside today. 8 a.m., 18 degrees and mostly sunny. A high of 45, a wind southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 8 a.m., 18 degrees and sunny. Noon, 39 and sunny. 4 p.m., 36 and 8 p.m., 25. So yeah, a beautiful, a little bit cooler day, but beautiful day to enjoy all the activities that Vail has to offer. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle, 45 degrees. Avon, 45 degrees. Vail, 45. There you go. And Denver, 56 degrees. So hiking, biking, snowboarding, skiing, all the great things you can do in this town. Tonight, a low of 15 degrees, partly cloudy, sunset at 4:44. Winds light and variable, so beautiful night out there. Now, this is what I like to see. We'll talk more about the snow report in a little bit here. Thursday, mostly cloudy. We see that cloud coverage coming in, 30% chance of precipitation, 42 degrees. And then Friday, for birds of prey, we see 35 degrees snow showers. Saturday, 31 snow showers. And look at those lows, 14, 15 degrees. Sunday, snow showers 31, and then Monday 38 and snow showers. So speaking of the snow, I am here for this. Beaver Creek snow report. All right, last 24, 48, not so stellar, but the season total 36 inches. The base depth is 21 inches, so that's pretty exciting stuff. You can see 5 lifts are open in Beaver Creek, 2 trails open, and there's a 1% of the terrain is open. So some might say, you know, the glass is half empty. I can't even talk, half empty, but I say half full because we get to ski and we get to be out there and have some fun. Vail Mountain snow report. We'll skip the 24, 48, but the season total 45 inches and 23 inches. So pretty exciting stuff now that Vail Mountain and Beaver Creek is open, and birds of prey right around the corner. They're already training, and I am here for it.
I think my favorite part of this morning's weather report is the snow.
Yes, I am so excited. Snow is always a happy thing. And plus, come on, Beaver Creek, we have birds of prey, such an exciting time of the year, and everyone wants to ski and snowboard. And I kind of love, though, a lot of my friends that mountain bike are still mountain biking. I sound very southern, mountain biking words today, because the sun is out and it's beautiful, but you can also shred and ski. So it's a little bit of everything.
It really is. And, you know, I love that you get to do both fall and winter activities right now. So that is the benefit of having not a lot of trails open, but it's still gorgeous out there. And then birds of prey, we're going to be talking about that all week because it is such an exciting event.
I can't wait. You know, I remember my first year here and I went to Birds of Prey and I didn't realize it was a world-class event. People from around the world, and I was sitting next to a man that's like, we have been planning this for his wife and he for 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Wow.
And so it's world-renowned athletes. It couldn't be cooler. There's music. There's such a vibe. You know, there's libations, and it's just so much fun. So
it's just going to be an excellent event. But Gretchen, did you do any shopping over the Black?
This is.
I'm loving this purse. I love the trend, the fanny pack trend. I'm totally on board for it. I love having my hands free. It's great.
So 80s people, right? I love neon. I love fanny packs. I love jammy packs that play music. No, but I was looking at trends, and the fuzzy purse is a big deal right now. Not really my steez, but it's cute for others. This was one of the things that I dug. I took a purse and actually made it into a fanny pack. It's just a regular purse, but I'm like, I kind of dig that it's hands-free, like you said.
Yep.
And it just kind of makes for a cute belt moment, guitar strap. And we were talking about giving on Tuesday, and this whole month, how many days are left till Friday?
We've got 2 left.
Yeah, literally. But this season is all about giving, and we were saying the biggest thing you can give is your presence, right? Being present for someone and being there for someone, because sometimes the holidays can be,
They can be tough. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, I just think it's fun to look at all that stuff, but the real truth of it is just to be present for others.
It is. It really is. But we have an exciting Wednesday morning edition. Hard to believe we're in the middle of the week. So go fill up that coffee. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, we had a conversation with a home cook extraordinaire, Patty, about how to make a delicious cranberry chutney. A little bit different than the traditional cranberry sauce, so let's take a look.
I'm from New England, so this is cranberry chutney. It goes primarily for Thanksgiving, a little side dish, but it's really great on vanilla ice cream. So let me tell you what I've done. I think we'll show you the recipe in a minute and the ingredients, but just so you understand, in here's the boring part, is water, cider vinegar, and a lot of brown sugar, and the ingredients are up on your screen. So you bring this to a boil and let that all kind of get together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add, give or take, 3 cups of cranberries.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
These are fresh cranberries.
Oh yes, these are fresh cranberries. These are not sweetened or dried or no. These are fresh, shining cranberries.
So where do you get your cranberries? Do you buy them in the bag at the store?
Yes.
Okay.
The normal, if I were, normally when it's season and you're buying cranberries, you can get a bag, sort of a bag, and you need 2 bags of cranberries to do the recipe. So 1 bag is 3 cups, so you dump those in there, which is what I'm going to do now. And then you buy them with fruit and vegetables. I'm not sure that they're totally available yet in grocery stores unless they're frozen. About another 2 weeks, and you'll get some fresh cranberries in the bags in the grocery store.
So don't buy frozen?
Frozen's fine. In fact, these were frozen, and I defrosted them this morning. But you know what? If you didn't have time, dump the frozen ones in. It's a very forgiving recipe.
These cranberries are beautiful. Mine never look that plump and
They're
juicy.
beautiful. I mean, I have to say, kudos to the shopper.
Yes, absolutely.
So what I'm going to do is I dumped in the 3 cups of cranberries, and then what I do is here we have, this is 2 lemons that I've sectioned and taken out the fruit. It is 2 navel oranges that again I've sectioned and taken out the fruit, and then it's I used a microplane to get the skin of both the lemons and the oranges, and so all you do is dump this in here.
So you just zested that?
I zested it, and I'll show you what that...
And it smells delicious. Just the smell is permeating the
it's
studios. It's wonderful.
It's a great smell, absolutely. So that, you just let this cook now, and the best part is you do it in stages. So you put in the 3 cups of cranberries, and then you do what I've just done, dump the fruit in, and the cranberries start to pop as it heats up, and then we're going to add more cranberries and things later. But zesting, all you do is take a microplaner, which is one of God's wonderful gifts. Take a microplaner, and you just run it on the lemon like that till you get down to the white part, and then you stop. And you can see that you've got, just the yellow skin of the orange, and that's zesting. It's dead simple, and it really brings out the flavor of, lemons and oranges in there. So that's all there is to that.
That contributes to the citrus taste, really brings out the cranberry, the tartness as well.
Exactly. So now what you do is you just kind of let this pot boil away with our goodness. Uh-oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot our spices, which are really important. Now, if you've got a spice cabinet that's full of spices, and you have cinnamon and cumin and allspice and clove, then the recipe that you'll see has use a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I'm going to cheat, and I've used pumpkin pie spice, which has almost all of those spices in it, and it's easy to buy. It comes in a little cup, little container. So I'm going to add all of our spices in one fell swoop.
And Patty, where is this recipe from? Is this a family recipe? Has it evolved over time?
Oh boy. This recipe started, at least for me, decades ago with a friend called Myra, who's a lifelong friend. She's a fabulous cook. And we rented a house out in Long Island for the winter because we couldn't afford to rent it in the summer. So we rented the house for the winter, and she cooked every weekend for us. And we had company and things like that. So we were doing Thanksgiving. And Myra found this recipe somewhere, and that was in the early 80s, I might add. And every year since then, I have made cranberry chutney. And so, it's a family favorite at this point. But that's where it started. So I have to kudos to Myra, who clips and saves recipes and then plays around with them a little bit and all the rest of it.
And it's just not the same buying it in the can. It's so easy to grab that can, but you don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to do that. And this is different than the cranberry sauce that you get in the can, in that, when you get the cranberry in a can, you crank it open, if your can opener works, if you crank it open, and then you open it and you put it down and it's jellied, or you can get whole cranberries inside the jellied cranberry. This is it's heavy and syrupy, and it's got all fresh ingredients in it. It's very different than the stuff you would buy for Thanksgiving.
I feel like once you make this, you're not going to go back to the can.
Well, you know, I'd like to say that's true, but in Steve's family, they prefer the other stuff.
No.
Yes, they do.
Oh, that's not possible.
I've tried to convince them, but you know, they prefer the other. So you know, we have both. We have both at our house.
Well, it also feels intimidating to make this, but you make it look so easy.
It's actually dead simple, and it's totally forgiving. Once you have the list of ingredients, and what I would tell you is, like I've got all of the ingredients we're going to use later. I'd put all cut your oranges and your lime and your lemons and skin them and do the pith and all of that, and then you just follow the recipe. And if you add a little bit too many cranberries or you don't have enough cranberries, life will go on. It's a very simple recipe, but it's delicious. And the guys around the studio will tell you it smells pretty good too.
It does. So we've got this boiling away.
Right. So this is boiling away, and you know what we would do is you just continue to stir it because it's got sugar in it. So you don't want to let it go too far. So that's it. You stir this and with the magic of TV, we're not going to take all this time, but you let that stir for 30 minutes or so. So on a little bit lower simmer, you let that go, walk around your kitchen, do your errands, and then I'll show you in a second the next step. And the steps are only important because when we put these cranberries in for the first 30 minutes, they're going to really just pop and let all their juices out, and you're really not going to see these cranberries. But as time goes on, we're going to add another 2 cups of cranberries, and then finally a cup of cranberries, and those keep their shape a little bit more. So that's where you get the color and the shape and everything.
Such a good tip. I love it.
So.
And again, the smell is just so wonderful. Puts you in the holiday spirit, even if you're not ready for the holidays yet.
Exactly.
This will get you ready.
Exactly. Your prior segment, the woman was talking about getting into the season for Thanksgiving, and this does it for me. It makes the house smell so good. And the best part is you can package it up. My friend Liz has little jars, and she packages it up and puts little ribbons on it, and then she gives them out for Christmas. Her sister Kathy, back in New Jersey, no doubt is waiting for her little jar of cranberry chutney.
Yeah, how can I get on Liz's list?
Well, I have to say that everybody I know, almost everybody I know, makes this cranberry chutney now because it's just so good if you're having guests for
well, I will be making it. I want to mention too, it's great for Thanksgiving, but also you have it on ice cream.
Oh, okay, you've given away the secret. Yes, it's great for Thanksgiving. It's pretty on the table, et cetera, et cetera. But really, it's terrific on vanilla ice cream. Vanilla frozen yogurt works too, but vanilla ice cream with this chutney, yeah.
What about a charcuterie board to put it on some cheese or even on some cream cheese?
That's a great idea. You could do that because you'll see when we're finished that it's very thick and viscous. It's like big jam. It holds its shape, so you could easily do that. Another thing I do with it is, because it's cranberry and it's fall, I use it I'll take a pork tenderloin or something, and I will open the pork tenderloin, cut it in half, layer the chutney in, take some kitchen twine, wrap it up, and then just bake it for a little while. And so that it gives a little bit of moisture to the pork chutney, or to the tenderloin, which is usually pretty dry.
So many options. I'm getting distracted because it's just looks so good. So what do we need to do next?
Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to add 2 more cups, she says. And you can see it doesn't matter, though that's a pretty big cup. So it's okay.
So as you mentioned, you add them in stages to help with the consistency.
Right, exactly. So I'm going to add 2 more cups of the cranberries. And that is, okay, I'm looking at my recipe because I have to do this right now. Okay, so 2 more cups. Then we're going to add I should have golden raisins, but I don't. I have regular raisins, but I think life will go on. So we add raisins, and we are going to add some. These are just dried apricots that I've cut into smaller pieces because the consistency will be better in the chutney.
Oh, so good, so colorful too. Even those darker raisins look great.
Yeah. And so you just stir that around and you give that, another maybe 10 minutes. And while you're doing this, you think of all the things that you should be doing that you're not doing at the same time.
But you're making cranberry chutney.
You are making cranberry chutney. You absolutely are. This is the point when Steve will come into the kitchen and say, "Is it done yet? Is it done yet?"
Not yet?
Not yet. And we have a neighbor we live in Hadley, Massachusetts, and our neighbor we have some pear trees and apple trees and different kind of trees in the backyard. And so while I'll do the chutney, she actually makes preserves. So she will come over, she'll come and pick some pears in the backyard, and she'll come back with pear conserve, and she brings jams to Steve for his mornings. So.
Okay, I'm coming over, I'm meeting the neighbors, I'm there. I want to be in your neighborhood.
So that's kind of, what it's about, and you just kind of stir it around, and you can see that the cranberries that we put in earlier are broken down, and the new ones are still holding their shape.
And while this simmers away, we're just going to take a quick break,
Perfect.
and we'll be back with more Patty and her cranberry chutney right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there. TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at this Wednesday outside. 8 a.m. 18 degrees, a high of 45 degrees. Mostly sunny, beautiful day to get on out there and do all the fun fall time activities. 8 a.m. 18 degrees and sunny, noon 39 sunny. 4 p.m. cooling off 36 degrees, mostly sunny, and then 8 p.m. 25. And the cloud coverage comes in partly cloudy. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 45 degrees, Avon 45 across the board today. Vail 45 degrees as well, in Denver 56 degrees. That seems unseasonably warm, but always warmer in Denver. Tonight, a low of 15 degrees, partly cloudy. Sunset at 4:44 p.m. Winds light and variable. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Thursday, mostly cloudy and 42, 30% chance of precipitation, a low of 19. Then Friday through Monday, we are going to have those snow showers coming in. Friday, snow showers 35, Saturday 31, Sunday 31, and Monday 38. So for birds of prey, it's looking like a lot of snow, and that's what we like. Let's keep it here and take a look at how to make chutney.
Are with the wonderful Patty. She is making her cranberry chutney, and we're almost done.
We are almost done. We are going to add a couple more cups so we have the final ingredients, and along with that we're going to add some chopped walnuts. I'll show you how I chop the walnuts, which is kind of a cheat. I buy the crushed walnuts or whatever you can get, and then I put them in a Ziploc or a plastic bag, and I take something like this and I just press them so I can get them to a consistency that, along with all of this, when people are taking a little bite of it, they're it's not a big walnut. So you just break it down till you think it's the right size.
So you want subtle walnuts.
Exactly.
Not a big
You don't want a big chunk of walnuts. So we're going to add those walnuts. That's our last ingredient, along with
another layer of cranberries.
another layer.
Let's get them right in there.
Another layer of cranberries.
So they simmer away.
And it's just gonna simmer away. And I have to say that I spend summers out in Nantucket, off the coast of Massachusetts, and we grow, but the island has a cranberry bog. And so the cranberries that are grown out there are primarily wet cranberries, and they're harvested for juice. These are probably from Wisconsin, but my friends out on Nantucket, I think they're going to be out there for Cranberry Festival. So hello to Liz Trelos and Chris and Rex, and you'll be getting a little care package of chutney soon.
I'm learning so much, Patty. This is impressive. I didn't know the different kinds of cranberries, the different places.
I bet you don't know what is the state that, and I'm a Midwesterner, so what state grows the most cranberries?
I don't know.
Most people think it's Massachusetts or a New England state.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, really? Well, shout out to Wisconsin then.
Exactly.
The cranberry state.
Exactly. And I have to say, that's really cranberry chutney. It's that simple. It's easy, and it smells great, and it can be used for so many different things.
It's warm, it's comforting.
Exactly.
It's just a beautiful dish to have, simmering away,
So
feeling
now,
in the holiday spirit for sure.
Exactly. So now what we have with the magic of TV is finished cranberry chutney. This is what it looks like when it's cooled down, and you can see the different consistencies of the cranberries, and these are the golden raisins and things like that in it. And so that's the final product, and that's a lot of cranberry chutney. You were saying you might put a little on a charcuterie. You would put, that much maybe, or a little bit more. But as I said, I use it year-round. It stays, if you put it in a jar that seals, put it in your refrigerator, scoop it out, it's good just by itself. And I wanted to show you the easy way to package.
For your friends, your
For
neighbors.
your friends and your neighbors. You just take it out,
For yourself.
put it in here, seal it up, put a ribbon around it. I tell you what.
That's all I want. That's all.
And that's it. That's cranberry chutney.
So how long will it last in the fridge?
Oh gosh, it lasts probably 6 months easily. Easily 6 months. And you could probably keep it a bit longer because it's got all that sugar in it. It's got all the acid from the fruits. So yeah, it'll stay in your refrigerator for quite some time.
Well, you are inspiring me. Have you always loved to cook?
I like piddling. Oof. I like playing around in the kitchen. I'm not very good at the maintenance, everyday cooking dinner, especially with COVID and having to have all the planning a menu. I'm much more, gosh, I think I'll make cranberry chutney, or, you know, let's do a pork tenderloin or something. But I do like playing in the kitchen, yes, I do.
Well, I'm with you. The day-to-day grind is a little much, but I love creating something beautiful, and this is just that.
Perfect. I'm so glad I could come on and do it for you all.
Well, thank you so much, Patty. We appreciate the time, the effort. You went through a considerable amount of work to make this happen for us here today. If you want to watch this segment, you can find it on YouTube shortly. So be sure to watch how you can make cranberry chutney with the wonderful Patty, our East Coast tech director, and our wonderful chef. Thank you again for being here, Patty.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, all of us, well, most of us like to ski and snowboard here in the valley, and sometimes you want to go out for dinner afterwards. So Jessica Van Dusen taught me how to take a day look and take it into night. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited. Jessica Van Dusen, my friend and an amazing makeup artist, most importantly, and everyone knows her around town. You're so brilliant at what you do. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm good. You're so sweet.
It's truth. It is
Oh my
very
gosh.
truth. You have done my makeup, and I can honestly say I've never felt more beautiful than I did when you did my makeup.
Well,
and you've
that
done it
is
a
so
couple
sweet.
of times.
I've done it a few times. I know. I've had the honor of
thank
doing
you.
your makeup a few times, and No, and so fun. You're the dream client because
Thank you.
you're beautiful, you're fun, and you're kind of game for everything. So,
I
yeah.
totally am. I know, Jessica, you really kind of brought out, and I can't wait to talk about this because I know I kind of went in, or we talked about a plan, and then you're an artist. You are just an artist.
Thank you.
And we kind of went a different direction, and I loved it more than I ever could have thought. So,
Right. Well, that's the thing about makeup that I think people forget is that it's fun.
Yes.
And you should play with it. And I always tell my clients, it washes off. So don't be scared. Don't
Right.
try something new. And if you really hate it, we can take it off.
It's all good. We can start again.
We can
fresh
start
slate.
over. But and I love pushing my clients kind of a little out of their comfort zone, especially with color, because then they find this, little pop, and they're like, oh.
This
I
works.
stand a little taller, and then my job is done.
Well, and I love that we've spoken about this a lot. You make people just feel beautiful from the outside in. You really give them that confidence, and that's pretty amazing. That's powerful.
Yeah, well, that's my goal.
Yes.
I'm not trying to make you look different.
Right.
Or like someone else. I just want to enhance the features that you already have.
Right.
And definitely my goal, if you see some of my before and afters on velvetmakeup.com.
Yes.
The before there was just kind of slinking down, and then the after, everybody always has their shoulders up,
so true.
and you can just tell it's completely changed their attitude. And then that's the joy that I get from doing
And Jessica,
it.
say that link again. So
VailEventMakeup.com or at VailEventMakeup on Instagram.
because that's how we actually, you came highly recommended to me. Highly recommended.
It was a Facebook post
Do you
or something.
remember?
Yeah.
Yes, I put on Facebook. I was like, so I need this for this event. I need makeup for this event. Who do you guys recommend? And it was 35 plus, just over and over. I'm like, well, I'm going to Jessica.
And I think you called me. You're like, so I guess you're it.
Yes, you were the moment.
Are you available? Yeah. No. Right. And then the rest is history.
It is history. So Jessica, tell us all about you and what you do and what you can kind of, what you can give to your clients.
I would love to. So I started Vail Event Makeup in 2014.
Okay.
I did work in cosmetics before that,
Right.
and then I branched out on my own. And I just have a very unique style because I used to be an artist. I was a painter as an adolescent and a teenager, and primarily oils. I love being able to manipulate the color and create depth and dimension through the blending.
Yeah.
And I really take that and I translate it to my makeup application. So I do think that sets me apart from other makeup artists.
Right.
I create that depth and dimension and drama using color, not necessarily those typical contour styles. And I look at it that way. I love it because it's like painting.
I'm just laughing because I was thinking about the beautiful moment you did on my face, and I was trying. Somehow I have a little nose, but you made it look defined. You know what I'm talking about? I have tried for the past year and a half to recreate it. I cannot do it.
Oh, well, I'll come over and I'll teach you. I'll teach you all my tips and tricks. Just don't share them with anybody.
I promise I
don't
won't.
tell
But
anybody.
no, you make people just feel so beautiful. And I was wondering, because I know you do a lot of weddings, you do events. Do you do every day? I mean, is that something?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so, bridal tends to be a big part of my business, but prom is a great one. Senior class photos.
Yes. See, these are things I don't always.
Engagement photos.
Oh, that's
anything
awesome.
that you feel like you want to have a little extra.
Cool.
I'm there for, and I do have some clients too that for charity events or special events.
I love that.
Have me I do regular makeup for them for events like that.
Well, and Jessica, I was wondering too, I know we've spoken about this, but we do live in this beautiful valley, and a lot of times we're just going on the mountain and we're shredding, and I'm the type of woman, I'll wear a colored chapstick or a lip gloss even to ski, but I'll do park, etc. And then there's women that totally bare, which I love, and some women get glam. I mean,
right? I
super
know.
glam.
I wear my lashes under my goggles.
Oh, same. Yes, we have no shame. That's true. I love it.
I know.
But I was going to say, for you in this valley, you see a little bit of everything. So if you do have a woman, I'm thinking of one of my friends actually, who truly, she's so stunning and she's just not that into makeup. She'll do chapstick, maybe a little bit. But if someone's interested, I just want to try it out. Is that something you've done before where you're just let's start a little piece by piece? Yeah.
I mean, even, a tinted moisturizer, like I was saying, it has sunscreen in it, can warm your face.
Yeah.
Things that just kind of brighten. I was actually talking to my dental technician yesterday about just concealer and how, makeup can just help brighten your skin and your complexion, and you can still not look like you're wearing makeup.
Yeah.
I think there's some women who they don't want to look made up.
Right.
And so they just go barefaced. And again, like, that's great. And I'm not always in full face.
Right.
But there's just little things you can do that just kind of will brighten up your face.
I love that.
And concealer is probably my favorite
That's what
product of all
yes.
time.
And now there's so many different types, like there's tinted moisturizer, like you were saying. And I really love that because well, let's be honest, I love a pop of color on my lip. That is
Yes, I know.
But we were kind of talking about, so if I go and go ski one day, and then of course, the Vail Valley, a big part of it here is you go and you kill it on the mountain and then you go and meet up with friends after.
Yeah.
Do you have some ideas about that?
I do.
Yeah.
So I brought a little stuff.
Okay.
I'll do some makeup
Yes,
on you.
I want to see.
So it's kind of attacking two things. So one, it's that day to night.
Right.
Work to happy hour, ski to après. But also eyeliner. It's the one thing people ask me about all the time.
Yes.
Eyeliner, they're intimidated. They're just, 'cause
And I am one of these people. You know this about me.
Yeah, you don't wear eyeliner.
No, I don't. And I want to because you and I both have big eyes and I just want to accentuate.
It's a great way to define. And of course, going from like the slopes to après.
Yeah.
It's just like a simple little thing to add some drama.
Right.
So one of my favorite hacks, because there's obviously pencil, there's liquid,
closer
there's
to you.
little pods. I know, right? Get here. And people, I think, worry that they can't make that line from beginning to end.
That's exactly where yes.
Yeah, and you don't have to be so in and committed. So smudge brush, you can get them anywhere. This happens to be Hourglass. But you want kind of a rounded tip and just really dense so it can get pigmented.
And Jess, can people get these things from you? If they're interested, could you
Yes.
do that? Okay.
Reach out to me on my website.
Okay.
I do have partnerships with a handful of makeup lines that I personally love and use.
Awesome.
And I would love to help curate
Because I know
something.
half of the stuff I own is
I know, and I can curate anything for a person
Okay.
depending on what they're looking for.
Cool.
So the fun thing about shadow too is that you can use any color. You're not really limited to those
Right.
browns, blacks, grays.
Right.
For you, because you have the blue eyes and the chestnut, I'm going to use this really pretty kind of, it's almost like a burgundy brown. So it has some red to it.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so we'll do this side. So my hands are cold, sorry.
Oh,
the
you're
key
fine.
is you kind of create your wing on the edge. And this is where people get, I think, really intimidated. Is they want to go all the way across. You use little chicken scratches. So I start in the middle, and I connect, and then I connect it here. And by using these little chicken scratches, you're much more controlled in your application.
Oh, that makes sense. See, because I always thought it had to be one fluid.
And then if you mess up, you can kind of go back in, you can blend it.
Okay.
Let's get a little more on
I'm all
in your
excited.
eye. I know. And what I like about this too, again, for that girl that's kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to look like I have this harsh eye. The shadow gives a real soft definition.
Okay.
It goes back to that technique I use of blending and building. It's not a harsh line.
Right.
You can't see it. So even there, see, it just kind of gave more of a dimension and depth to your right eye.
I love
But I
that.
can't, there's no line.
It just kind of accentuates, which I
Yes.
love. Yes.
Well, let me do your other eye.
You're
so
so
you're
good.
balanced.
The balance.
Can't make you go out into the world non-symmetrical. And I'll just do this one really quick.
And Jessica, how long have you been doing this? Because I know you've been an artist your whole life, but
yeah, so
when
I mean,
did you
I've
start
always
makeup?
been into makeup, but Vail Makeup was 2014.
Okay.
But I was theatrically trained, so
That's what.
I always joke like I can give you a scar and a bruise if you want because I know how to do that.
Which is so awesome. I love
know that was kind of my. Lastly, the last, of course, because of you, we got our berries.
Oh, thank you. My
the
favorite.
other hack of just taking, the slopes to après is just a pop of color on your lip, and gloss is always my go-to. And just put your lips together. And it's just,
I love
again,
it.
it's like quick, boom, you're done. Two
And
little
that's-
things, and now you look like you have just a little
Like
more
put together.
going on.
I love
Yeah.
that. So literally, it's just one color shadow, pretty much. Well, the liner you could do right the
But
same.
yeah, and what I
one
love
or two.
is like you could do a fun like seafoam green or
Totally.
a purple when people want to do color but they're kind of nervous.
Right.
Eyeliner's the perfect place to do a pop of color.
And then you just have your lip gloss and go.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
this.
That's right in your pocket.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love You're amazing. So we're definitely going to have you back because we have to talk all things.
I would
all
love
the
to come back. This has been fun. Thank
we
you for
adore
having me.
you, Jessica. And where can everyone find you?
So vailventmakeup.com is the
Okay.
best way. There's a contact. Email me or at vailventmakeup on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessica. We
you.
adore you. Thanks for making me feel even more beautiful. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's not hard.
I feel great.
Not hard at all.
Keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now, check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now we are in full swing of the holiday season, and it is my favorite time to go to the movies, especially to see the newest sci-fi thriller, The Shift. Joining us today are 2 of the stars of the film, Neil McDonough and Christopher Palaha. Gentlemen, how are you this morning?
Doing great, Kimberly. How are you? Morning, Kimberly.
Doing wonderful. Now, Neil, before we get started, I have to tell you, you and I have somebody in common. My brother, Gregory Perot, starred with you in Left Behind and also The Warrant.
Are you serious? He is unbelievable. He's not just such a great dude and such a great looking guy, but what a fantastic and talented actor he is. That's your brother? That's awesome.
That's my brother. He'll actually be visiting us.
Please give him a hug for me next time you see him.
I will. He says hello. And then, but very excited about this project, The Shift.
That.
So I've seen the trailer. I've been kind of following it along, and I'm so excited it's released this weekend. So Neil, tell us all about the film and just what you like about it.
Boy, we were just saying, to do a sci-fi, action-packed love story with a faith-friendly backdrop, I think the only studio on the planet that would make that is Angel Studios, and we're so blessed to be part of that world, speaking for Christopher and myself. We're so proud of this film. We had the premiere 2 nights ago. It went so well. The crowd loved it. We had a standing ovation at the end, and it was one of those really magical evenings that we worked really hard on this movie. We wanted to make sure that the audience was going to be entertained through the camera work, through the storytelling, through the wardrobe, through the magic of making movies. And I think we did. I think the audiences are really going to love this film, and they're going to keep going back to it, and the word of mouth is going to be pretty substantial.
It looks incredible. Now, Christopher, tell me a bit about you. You play the role of Kevin, and what does this role mean to you, and how has it been different than previous roles you've held?
Kevin Garner, it's basically the book of Job. And so Kevin Garner is somebody who refuses the devil's offer for basically kingship or dominion in his world. And in that refusal, he is shifted onto this sort of dystopian planet where he is made to suffer. And then really the movie is about the quest for Kevin's perseverance and endurance through hard times to get back home. And if you know the book of Job, you'll understand the full scope of what that story is and what that means. But as an actor, I read the script and, again, it was just what a joy to be able to jump into a role that can almost break your back and really, to be able to take something to the distance like this, it was such a gift to play. And then, of course, to be able to play alongside Neil McDonough, who absolutely crushes it as the benefactor. You can feel the energy. And it's one of those movies, I've seen it twice now in theaters. The first time it was a wash of sound and all the visuals because it really is a stimulating movie to see in theaters. The second time, I was able to start picking up all these other details of the story because it's so beautifully and meticulously told. Again, I'm as well, to echo Neil, I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, the Book of Job really is very impactful, and to see it in a sci-fi capacity is going to be very cool. So Neil,
I love your viewers are probably like, wait, what? The Book of Job and a sci-fi? Wait, what? Go see it.
The concept to me when I was reading it is just absolutely incredible. So Neil, you are the benefactor. Without giving away the film, tell us a little bit about the benefactor and how this role has really impacted you.
He's heavy. It's, I basically play Lucifer in the film, trying to tempt Kevin with everything and all of my might possible. And there's, it's hard to play a character like this. And Reve and I talked about it, and we at first I said, no, I can't play something. I can't play the devil. And then we talked and prayed over it. And then she said, you're probably the best villain in Hollywood, and you have one of the greatest relationships with God. You kind of have to do this. Because if you had someone who didn't have faith, the performance could have been sleazier, or could have been this, or could have been really kind of leaning into the darkness, where I really wanted to lean into the light of the character. And by the end of the performance, you see a moment in the benefactor's eyes of, oh my gosh, why can't I have the love of God like Kevin does? And it's one of my favorite moments I've ever had on screen. Of 100 and something movies I've done and thousands of hours of television, I can be absolutely honest about that statement. It's one of my favorite moments I've ever had. And I got to do it opposite Christopher Palaha. Palaha is one of the greatest listeners in the history of movies. And when you watch him on screen in this film, you're like, oh, this guy's just, I believe everything he's saying. I believe everything he's listening to because he's so in it. And it was such a blessing to have the opportunity to work opposite him, and I think it really worked. I think that the audiences are going to just love seeing the two of us going head to head at each other, and it was great fun. Wow.
I know, I can't wait to see it, absolutely. So Christopher, speaking of, this was a film by Angel Studios. Can you tell us a little bit about Angel Studios and how unique they are?
Yeah, I almost want to pitch this one to Neil, because you've got another project, Homestead, that you're working with. You've jumped in. Angel Studios is based in Provo, Utah, and they run their whole business on a guild idea, where they take projects and ideas and they put it before a guild, and the guild votes on whether or not the project is going to amplify light. And if it gets a certain rating, which is I think now at like 60% or 67% or something like that, then it keeps getting sort of pushed towards production, and then it's crowdfunded. So, for example, The Shift had 16,000 or 60, was it 6,000 investors? Or 6,000 investors. Yeah, 6,000 investors. Some $10, some thousands of dollars. Yeah, who said, we believe in this project, we want to see it come to fruition, and we're going to go for it. But you've really loved working with them, and I love working with Angel. Yeah. Those guys, the Harmon brothers, are, It's just different from the way the general studio system works, where one or two or five suits make the decisions about everything. And it's not the most creative way to put things together. Here, it allows the audience, everyone in the guild that's part of the Angel Guild, gets to vote and say, this is what I like. This is what I think is the right thing to amplify light, as Christopher said. Amplifying light is huge. Most studios don't amplify light anymore. It's the darkness that they're going for. And I'm a culprit, I'm guilty of being part of that system, but you got to work, you got to make a living. So now that I get to make a living with a studio like Angel, I'm so much happier. Even though I had to play a very dark character in this, it allowed me to amplify light in a very dark character, which that doesn't happen anywhere. So I'm so blessed to be able to tell stories with The Shift, with Homestead, and further projects that we have in the pipeline with Angel, because I love what they do. I love what they stand for, and I love the products they put out.
Well, speaking of The Shift, so it hits theaters on Friday, December 1st. Where can we go for more information, to buy tickets, and to see all about it?
I think everywhere. There's a couple thousand theaters.
Yeah, there's
going to be
2,500 theaters.
Angel.com. I think if you go to angel.com/the shift, you can actually pre-order tickets right now. As you were talking, this movie, it's about being in relationship, and all the benefactor wants is to be in relationship with Kevin, and all Kevin wants is to be in relationship with God and get back to a relationship. So it's a really beautiful love story. And when you hear sci-fi, if that's not your genre, I'm begging
it's a love story.
I'm begging you to give it a chance, because it really is. It's a love story. It's about relationship, and it's about perseverance through really, really hard times. And it's a story that gives life. It's stories are so important because they help us move through our world. And I think The Shift is a movie that will help you do that. We couldn't be more proud of this movie. And I think, by the audience really buying tickets to this and supporting what Angel Studios is doing is so important, because it tells the industry that there is room for light in filmmaking. There is room for hope in filmmaking. And buy one, buy 10, buy as many tickets as you can. And in fact, December 1st, the day that it comes out, is my 20th anniversary. So
20 tickets in honor of
an anniversary gift for exactly 20 tickets, everybody. Each person go and buy 20 tickets. That'll be the greatest anniversary Christmas gift. But again, it just tells the whole studio system. It tells everyone in Hollywood, we can make films the right way, and for people who have a great belief in God, or even if you don't believe in God, if you want to have a film that makes you feel better when you leave the theater, this is the kind of film you want to support.
Excellent. Well, Neil, happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife. And gentlemen, congratulations to you both. Very exciting. The Shift hits theaters on December 1st, this upcoming Friday. So we really appreciate you coming on and sharing all about it.
Thank you, Kimberly. Give my best to Greg.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. We have a bit more here on this morning's edition of the show. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one-of-a-kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Wednesday. It is November 29th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. On the top of this second hour, I've got Gretchen Pleshaw here with me in studio. We've got so many exciting things, but we'll be talking all things how you can treat your pets. Kelsey Watts, incredible vocalist and musician, joining us, plus much more on the second hour of Good Morning Vail, and it starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that Wednesday. Beautiful day out there, 18 degrees at 8 a.m., a high of 45 degrees and mostly sunny. Wind southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Great, beautiful fall day to get on out there and do all the fun Vail activities. 8 a.m., 18 degrees and sunny, noon 39 and sunny. Then 4 p.m., 36, mostly sunny. 8 p.m., 25 and partly cloudy, so gorgeous day. Hike, bike, ski, snowboard, all the fun things. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 45, Avon 45, Vail 45, and Denver 56 degrees. So very warm temperatures, but I'm stoked about the snow heading our direction later on this week. Tonight, we have a low of 15 degrees. So it's going to be a beautiful night out there to get on out there and just, open up your windows and enjoy that night air. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Thursday, mostly cloudy, 42, and then the snow comes in. Yes, my snow dance is finally paying off. Friday, snow showers, 35, Saturday, 31, Sunday, 31, and then Monday, 38. But look at the lows, 14, 15, 16, and 15. So make sure and bundle up out there. Now, this is my kind of snow report. Well, not the 0 inches, but getting on. It will get better. 0 inches in the last 24 hours. We'll skip over the 48. 36 inches season total, which is pretty cool, and 21 inches at the base depth. So, we're going to have more inches as the snow continues on. There are 5 lifts open in Beaver Creek, 2 trails open, and 1% of the train open. But like I said, we're getting a lot of snow, so pretty soon here we'll see more and more. 45 inches for the season total and 23 inches at the base. So, pretty exciting stuff for Vail Mountain. And speaking of snow and all the snow that we are going to be getting, we are going to take a look at some goggles. My goggle moment, my favorite time of the hour.
All right, we love the goggles. Eyepieces of Vail has an incredible selection.
Absolutely.
And speaking of incredible, one of the items that I personally like, I'm going to continue to forever say I'm a Smith girl.
Forever and ever.
And they have a brand new edition of their 4D mag, which I love. It's actually, these are really great. They're a medium-sized goggle, and they've got a rounded bottom of the lens, which gives you a wider range of view.
I think that's so cool, and thank you for pointing that out, because you don't really notice at first.
You can kind of see it.
But then when you, kind of push it up, and it gives you so much more to see. I mean, come on, you got to see. Visibility is the main thing.
as a snowboarder, you have a blind spot. So as much as you can see, I'm loving it. But what's really great about these as well is that they actually have fog-resistant technology.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty great. And you've got
the Oakley, which I love Oakley. How funny, we always do that. But I love this. Of course, visibility is the main concern, and also the vibe and the steeze of it. And I love Oakley, number one, because I feel like their frames are good for men and women alike. And a lot of times, the smaller frame, smaller faces, etc. Oakley is super cool as well because, as you can see, I look a little silly doing that, but you can see the visibility is really awesome because you can see left to right. There's a lot, so it's pretty awesome.
You can get all of these and more at Eyepieces of Vail. So definitely head over there, check them out. They have locations all over the Vail Valley.
8 locations now.
It used to be
7 now. There's 8. There's tons.
It's pretty great. So check it out and stay tuned. We'll be right back with more after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail. Star and angels gave the sign. Bowed a babe unbended.
Now, you may have heard this incredible voice before, but I'm so excited. Joining me today is singer, songwriter, TikTok extraordinaire, Kelsey Watts. Kelsey, how are you this morning?
Hey, I'm so good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's great to have you here. I'm wondering if this is early for you, but it's awesome to see you. Now, very excited because you just dropped a brand new Christmas EP.
I did. I'm so excited. I love Christmas. I even have like a Santa's Helper mug at the moment.
I love the Santa's Helper mug. So what's great about this EP is you've got an incredible visual. So tell me all about it. Have you always wanted to do a Christmas album? And just tell me about it.
Yeah, I really have. It's always been something that I'm like, oh, I need to do this. Oh, I want to do this. And every year I just don't, because time flies and you got to start working on it in like June or July. But I really wanted to put together like a non-genre acoustic Christmas, songs that like really spoke to me and that would just bring like some peace to everybody, and just this whole like cozy vibe. It's really just kind of how it came out to. So I called some of my really good friends and was like, hey, do you want to do an acoustic Christmas EP with me? And they were so down, thank God. So we literally set up an entire Winter Wonderland in like 5 hours and filmed everything to it. But it turned out really great. I'm super happy about it. So it's like really raw, and it sounds like you're in the room with me, like whenever you're listening to it.
I listened to it, and one, your voice is just powerful alone, but all of the musical arrangements with it is just powerful. So I love this EP because you had that incredible artwork, which you just showed on our screen, but you also filmed a visual with all of it. So talk to me about planning the visual and how you just figured out like what the vibe was going to be.
It was so stressful, I'm not gonna lie. I got off of a tour the day before we were filming this. So whenever I showed up, we were like, okay, we have to record like audibly everything live while also filming everything live. So it was really just like, you have to pick the best take out of each song. So like we recorded each song 4 times, filmed them 4 times, like just straight through. It wasn't like you're in a studio and you can cut and paste and kind of like redo things if you want. It was like, nope, this is what it is. But I wanted it to feel kind of like the Christmas Eve services that I went to as a kid, where you had a cello and a violin, but also a guitar and a piano, and there were lights everywhere and candle lights. So that was really the vision that I had, and I was really stoked that it came to life like it did.
It's gorgeous. I loved watching it, and the music itself is stunning, and I'm sure each song that you've selected was meaningful, but do you have a favorite?
Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy is Oh Holy Night has always been my favorite song. But there's a song on that record by Justin Bieber originally. It's a song called Pray on his Mistletoe album from forever ago. And my vocal coach, Mama Jan, is the one that recommended it. And it has slowly become my favorite. It's the one that's kind of like mid-tempo on the EP, but it's just, I love the message of it, and I love that it's not absurdly popular to where it's just like a household, everybody knows it. So I think that's why it became my favorite, because I was like, oh, this is nice, this is awesome.
It's really a unique take on the song. I've heard the original song by Justin Bieber, and then obviously I listened to the one by you, and it's fantastic. So speaking of, you mentioned your vocal coach. What do you have coming up in 2024? Tell me all about it.
Oh my word. Hopefully I get to come back to Vail. That would be super cool. See my friends Darcy and Nick and Hap and Jen, and you. Like, we can just hang out, so that'll be super great. But I'm also gonna release a song February or March. I just got back from Canada, tracking vocals for that. Just lots of music and so many TikToks. So many TikToks.
Okay.
So I'd love to be able to put together a tour and all kinds of things. So it's gonna be a busy year.
Well, let's talk about your TikToks. I love it because you do all kinds of fun covers. I've seen you crush Celine Dion, Disney duets with your husband. Like, how did you start coming up with all of these fun cooking duets with your husband?
Funny enough, like, he's the one, his name's Brandon, and he's the one that, like, really was all about TikTok before I was. And he was like, Kelsey, just sing. And I was like, Brandon, everybody and their dog sings on TikTok. Like, what's going to make it any different if I do it? And so I literally we just set up his phone, put a karaoke track on it, put my phone back here, and I started making shakes and singing, and it just took off. I couldn't tell you why. But thank God people like it. So that's great.
Well, I think the power behind your voice, and then he does the reaction, which I love, but then also he's got an incredible voice himself.
I know. I was like, man, you really got to sing more. But yeah, he's like, I feel like every other comment on the videos, it's about his hype man reactions. And they're like, I need a hype man like that in my life. And I'm like, yep, he is. He's the best.
Literally marriage goals is what you guys have.
Thanks.
So,
He's awesome.
Kelsey, can you sing us one of the songs from your Christmas EP? Just give us a quick verse and the chorus if you feel so inclined.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, let's do Oh Holy Night, since everybody knows that one. Oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Oh, long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the snow felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Oh, fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, night divine.
Woo! I've got chills with that. I have tears in my eyes. That's my favorite Christmas song, and my dad loves it. So if he's watching, I'm sure he was thrilled and ecstatic.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Kelsey, you're incredible. So where can we go to hear your Christmas EP? Where can we go to follow you on TikTok, see all the fun things that you're doing, and just journey along with your career?
All of the things. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. I mean, literally any streaming platform, it's Kelsey Watts Music. And TikTok, Kelsey Watts. Instagram, Kelsey Watts Music. I tried to make them as simple as possible. But yes, please, look me up and send me a message. Like, if you follow me, send me a message. Be like, oh my gosh, I saw you on Good Morning Vail. Because I love actually getting to connect with people and make social media more personal than just numbers and social media, you know?
You're fantastic, Kelsey, and I'm thrilled that we were able to get you on. Congratulations, Christmas EP, stunning visuals, stunning sound. You're just great. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope to see you soon.
Absolutely. I'll be in Nashville in a couple weeks, so we'll see each other.
Okay, we'll hang out. Great.
Wonderful. Well, good to see you, Kelsey. Thanks so much for coming on. Now, we have a lot more here on the second hour of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Scott Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Me. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited. A dear friend, an awesome human being that everyone knows here in the Vail Valley, Beth Bucks, Wags and Whiskers. How are you doing, Beth?
I'm great. How are you?
I am so good. So I have to sing your praises. I love you, number one, because the first second we met, it was instant connection. My dogs were obsessed with you. And if Bolly and Gypsy love you, I love you.
Yes.
And I love that you come so prepared.
We're ready.
Beth, you're amazing. So Wags and Whiskers,
Yes.
how long have you been in business? And yeah, just tell me how it started.
It started with actually pet training and boarding of dogs.
Wow.
And then we kind of moved into pet supply business, which is fun. So we've been doing this for 25 years.
25 years.
25 years,
That's
yep.
incredible.
Through one pandemic and 2 recessions, and we've made it, and we're still here.
It makes
Yay.
me so happy because, okay, I said I wouldn't share, but Beth and I met on
yes.
Not the best of days for me. I had a little bit of a gas leak. I was a little frantic. We had the dogs, Bolly and Gypsy, with me. I had heard about you for a long time and nothing but amazing things. I've heard about your incredible store. You were so kind. You literally were my therapist. And my dogs just adore you and they enjoy you and they had so much fun. And the store is really made for animals. I mean, Bolly and Gypsy were prancing around and I remember I kept on saying, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. You're like, oh, Gretchen, they're dogs.
Yes.
They're allowed to do what they want.
Yes.
But I just had, from the first second we met, it was just so awesome that you know so much about animals, that you were so kind to my dogs. And I remember leaving with like so many different items. I was like, I have to get the dogs gifts. I have to get them snacks. We will talk about the product that I spray, the orange. Yes. I just, it's really neat. How did you get involved with like loving all things animals and dogs in particular?
Always had been a dog person all my life. And then about 20 years ago, I got my first cats.
Oh, that's right.
And then I
know
fell
this.
in love
Yes,
with cats. And what's not to love? I mean, they're precious and
they love you unconditionally.
Yeah. So we want to make their lives as happy and healthy as possible. And offering fun things and healthy things.
Well, that's what I love about your story as well, is because I didn't have to read the back of the label.
Yes.
Because you're so knowledgeable and you really want to give the best product and the healthiest.
Yes.
Speaking of, can you tell us some of the things that you brought, some of your favorite products from your store, if you want to?
Yes, absolutely. No, I really want to point out this treat by Finley's.
Okay.
I love this product because it supports disabled young people. It gives them jobs. That's the whole reason this company was created. Was by a teacher.
I like that.
And so this supports young people that otherwise couldn't get a job anywhere.
So
and
the
they've
money
got jobs.
when you buy,
yes, it goes to a company that's totally run by a teacher, and it's all young people that need jobs that can't get it otherwise.
And
so
it's
wonderful.
Finley's.
Finley's. So I love these. They're a yummy little training treat. So
I love that. That's really powerful.
Yes.
We were talking about this is the time when you really give back to the community, to others. And so that's a brilliant thing to know.
Yes.
That's Finley's. Now I'm going to get that.
I know,
yes,
Finley's. So come in and
also,
get some Finley's.
I have to bring it up, the little, the Christmas.
I know.
It's like little Santa elf. That is so cute.
He's a little gnome. Oh, and then of course we've also got lamb chop, which is one of the favorite toys of all times. People come back and buy that over and over.
Lamb
and so
chop.
they have seasonal ones. So we've got a Santa Claus lamb chop.
Okay, so this is brilliant because my dogs, Gypsy and Bali, are my children, and I know a lot of my friends have children.
Yes.
And they still think of their animals, their pets, cats, dogs, gerbils, hamsters, whatever, as their children. And so this year I was talking about how we're buying Bali and Gypsy the gifts because I'll be in Europe for Christmas.
Yes.
And so I am going to come in and buy all the gifts for Gypsy and Bali. So this is a one-stop shop for your animals.
Yes, absolutely. Dogs and cats only.
Yeah.
I'll get a lot of people nowadays coming in looking for bird supplies and things like that,
Right.
but we specify dogs and cats. I have worked in a pet supply store where we had birds. I know a little bit about birds, a little bit about fish, but dogs and cats are really what we zero in on.
And you're okay with the animals, the cats and dogs coming in.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I love.
And it's so much fun when people bring a cat in.
Oh my gosh.
They bring him in on a harness.
Okay.
Yes, they bring him in on a harness. It's usually cats that have traveled a lot.
Oh, I love this.
And they take them everywhere with them. And some of these cats are amazing.
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 Have you seen the backpacks now with the cat? It's like the clear plastic.
Yes, I actually carry those.
I love you. This is why you're amazing because
I
think
carry
it's so
those.
cool.
Oh my gosh, I call it the little space capsule.
Yes.
And they stick their little faces
I want
in that
one
capsule.
For Gypsy.
Yes,
I
you
really
can get those
do.
for Gypsy.
I was thinking like Bali, not so much. And I have to say that I love this because I know a lot of people like to bring in their animals when they shop to see what they're drawn to, etc.
Yes, let them shop. Let them sniff around and pick things.
You were so kind about Bali because we'll give it back in.
Bali did a Bali.
Yeah, Bali did a Bali.
Bali
yeah.
did a Bali.
Bali is a 2-year-old. Gypsy is a perfect angel, 10, maybe both rescues.
Yes.
Bali is darling, comic relief. And Beth was so kind because Bali came in and got excited, we'll say, and had a little accident. And you know what? It was all good. You just... I kind of freaked out, but you were
you
so
freaked
chill.
out. Just clean it up. Yeah.
And it was neat too because you really allowed the animals to kind of go around. And I remember Jippy, I call her Jippy too. Jippy was sniffing in one area and actually bought those treats for her. So it's neat to see what they're drawn to. Do cats do that as well?
No, cats are more just nosy. They're into everything. They're looking around and they're creeping and looking and
I love it. I love it so much. And what are your hours and your days?
We're open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 6, and Sunday 11 to 5.
Oh wow!
Yeah, 7 days a week. We're only closed Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day.
Wow!
So
a lot of times when you go in, you can meet Beth. She's there a lot.
And I've got fantastic staff also.
Awesome.
And they know a lot about everything. As a matter of fact, my son is actually working for me, and he started working in there when he was 3.
Really?
So he knows his stuff.
He knows it all. It's a family
business.
I love that.
Yeah, he's not in there a whole lot. He's got another job, but he's helping me out too, and so he's in there. But the rest of my staff, fantastic.
Awesome. And Beth, where are you located exactly?
We're
We're
located in Edwards. We're across from Starbucks and right next door to Village Bagel.
And so it's perfect.
I know.
I think that day I literally went Starbucks.
Yes.
And then came in to see you. And then, Sean went to Village
next
Bagel.
door. I know.
I love it.
Yeah, one-stop shopping. You get your bagels, and we actually even carry an edible, digestible dog bagel in the store.
You do?
Of course, yes.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah.
So out of all the things you have in store right now, this is a loaded question.
Oh,
but,
gosh.
what do you think will be the most popular for this holiday season for a cat and a dog?
Cat, it's always the same thing. It's a big. It's funny.
I love that you just started laughing.
It's a big banana. Well, what can I say? It's a big banana, but it's full of this fantastic catnip, and cats go wild for it, and they'll bunny kick it and chew on it and rub on it.
I have to get one because one of my best girlfriends has a cat. Okay, and what do you think for the dogs? And
it's
a
hard
size?
to say for the dog, but I'm going to have to say probably the lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
It's always so popular.
It is about the lamb chop.
I don't know what it is. And it comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in a little size for little dogs.
Cool.
That's a regular. Is that the regular size? I think that's the regular size. And then it comes in a 24-inch that looks like a giant pillow.
The big dog. Or Bali and Gypsy could lay on it.
They could. You can use it for a pillow. It's
I was
going
to ask you too, just because I love, all things dogs.
Yes.
Love dogs, love animals. What is the smallest dog that you've seen in your store and the biggest?
I have one lady that comes in, and I think her dog's about 2.5 pounds.
Is she a hairdresser by any chance?
I'm not sure. Blonde, pretty, maybe.
Oh,
It's like yay big.
I think I know.
It's tiny.
I think I know exactly what you're talking. Yes,
Yes.
and it looks almost like a little alien. It's
Yeah,
darling.
it's
I know
tiny.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah, it's a little Yorkie puppy.
Yes.
Not a puppy, it's an adult. Little Yorkie. And the largest, we've had a lot of large dogs, but about 120 pounds probably.
Wow,
The
okay.
Bernese mountain dogs,
I love
things
it.
like that. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for all you do. I know
Thank you for
are
having
very
me.
well known in Vail Valley. I had heard about you long before we met,
Oh.
and I was so happy that I just. Well, not the gas leak, but I was happy that I got to meet you that day because now I have a forever friend, and your store is brilliant. So
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
It's Beth Buck's Wags and Whiskers. Definitely go in for all of your needs this holiday season and throughout the year. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, everyone likes getting their nails done, men and women in this valley, and I love going to Chip and Nails. I have a dear friend, Ryan, here from Chip and Nails. How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Gretchen? Thank you for having me.
Of course. I am so excited. So first of all, you got to check out these nails because Ryan was there when I got them done. There you go. Pretty cool ice blue.
Beautiful job.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
job.
So Ryan, how long have you worked at Chip and Nails?
Well, I'm going in for 3 years this upcoming month. So
Wow.
I've been there for quite a while.
And we'll tell everyone, if you don't know, Chip and Nails is located in Edwards. And where are you by?
So we're next to Sunday's Ice Cream,
Great.
and we're next to the Drunken Goat, right in between those two stores.
Awesome. And you guys have the amazing pedicure station that has the massages.
Oh, yeah.
You have the best manicures and pedicures ever. And I love it because you can go in, and the man that does my nails usually, he is so good at creating. He looks at me and he's like, oh, we're going to do something fun. I've done glow-in-the-dark nails. I've done acrylic nails. I've done the dip. I've done the metallic, which you guys have, and a lot of people don't have. It's pretty awesome.
People love it. What can I say? Henry's one of our best, and we're really glad to have him. He's been doing nails for quite some time now. About 9 years is what he's doing.
Wow.
So he knows what he's doing.
I wasn't going to say his name because I want to keep him for myself. No. We love Henry. I want everyone to experience him because he just, everyone there is down to do fun things.
Really good.
But I love it because every time I walk in, he kind of like gives me that look like, girl, what are we doing this time?
Exactly.
So Ryan, I know that a lot of women love going and getting manicures, pedicures. Acrylic is a big deal with you guys as well. But I've seen so many men there as well when I've been.
Yes, we do offer services for everybody. We don't discriminate anybody, especially men come in and we do a great job with them. We try to do the best we can.
Yeah.
Women and male.
Yeah.
And so far we try to offer the best service for everybody.
Yes, you do. And even little kids, I have to say too, because I've seen little girls and little boys. I think one time I was in there and there was like a 3 or 4 year old, and it was cute because you could tell she was so excited, and whoever was doing her nails was just talking to her the whole time, and she was like having such a good experience, and that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah, I mean, we love kids. They come in and they just bring a lot of joy into the shop, really.
Yeah.
They love to do a whole bunch of things, and we just love talking to them. They're so innocent whenever it comes to things, and they love asking a lot of questions about nails, so we love to attend them.
So Ryan, how did you get into the whole industry in the business?
So me and the owner, we met about 4 years ago.
Are we talking about Scott?
We're talking about Scott.
Shout out to Scott as well.
Shout out to Scott. He actually introduced me to the business. At the time I was working at another job, and he told me, hey Ryan, if you come work for me, I promise you that you'll be, making more than what you'll be doing right now. And I promise you that, I can treat you better.
Oh, I can hear him saying that. I can totally hear it.
No, yeah. I love him a lot, and he did introduce me to this work. He showed me actually everything.
Really?
I went to school in Arizona, and they only taught me how to do hair. But when I got here, they gave me the cosmetology license also. Okay. So Scott taught me everything. So I'm pretty much his protege. So I'm
so cool.
I'm glad to have him as a teacher, really.
Yes. Well, and it's so neat because I've gone to Chip and Nails. Oh my gosh, I'm going to date myself, but I think almost like 6 years, maybe.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been around?
So 8 years now.
8 years. Okay.
Last October was our 8th anniversary.
That makes sense because I moved to Edwards about 6 years ago, and that was the first place I walked into, and I was so excited because you guys. The cool thing is, yes, you should make a reservation. You guys are super booked because you're so good.
We are, and we accept walk-ins also.
That's what I was going to say. I walked in, and everyone treated me so well, and I didn't know anyone. I'm like, hello.
Yeah. No, I mean, we try to take everybody in, really. A lot of people are really busy, especially during the days, during the weekdays, and sometimes they have, some time, about an hour or so, and they decide to pop in, and we try to do the best we can.
Right.
Try to take as many people as we can, just because, everybody's busy nowadays, and sometimes they just can't even get their nails done. So
it's true.
We try our best.
Well, and the cool thing about Chip and Nails, I will say too, it is such a local favorite spot that I rarely have gone in and not seen at least 3 people. It's like everyone. It's a cool vibe because if you want to go and chill, people are very receptive to you listening to on your head, your earbuds, whatever, and they'll let you chill. But also, I remember one day I went in and I knew like 6 people, and there we're all talking, and you guys are cool about it. You're like, you want to talk, you want to talk. If you don't want to talk, you need to have a moment and be relaxed. No one cares, which I love. Yeah.
Yeah, and we try to make it as comfortable as we can, really. We love seeing people enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
We like to put a smile on people's faces, really. Just try to do the best we can, especially with nails. Try to satisfy everybody. And I mean, it's a great place to be, especially to hang out with your friends. I mean, it's one of your go-to places, really.
It really is.
Get a pedicure, get a manicure, chat with your friends.
Well, and I have to brag about you guys. I've seen numerous people come in and they're getting emotional because they're like, we haven't seen you guys in a year. We flew in today. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I have clients of my own. Florida, California, and Texas is where they're from mostly. And well, I miss them. They just left about October.
Yes,
that's
I
when
was
everybody
there
left.
when they, yeah.
So it's I mean, they'll be back next year. I know it for sure.
Right.
Kind of miss them, so I'm hoping to seeing them next year. Really.
And it's wild because people really do come from all over the world, and they'll come to Vail and they'll come get their nails done at Chip and Nails, and that's one of their main like top 3 things, like skiing, Chip and Nails. You know what I mean? Like it's real. It's really cool.
No, yeah, and we really do appreciate the Valley for telling us that we're great, and telling us that we do a really great job, especially in our salon, and we really do appreciate them for recognizing us and telling everybody to come with us. So we really do appreciate the Valley for doing that.
Oh, thanks, Ryan. Well, we appreciate you guys. Now, Ryan, just to give a little bit of kind of someone that hasn't been in there, what it looks like a view of how many spots do you have about, and like as well as the pedicure stations.
So pedicure stations, we have a total of 7.
Cool.
We have 5 in the front, 2 in the back.
Okay, the 2 in the back, can we talk about this? I've never asked you this. Are you able to rent those out if you want? I've never asked.
We don't charge, but if you'd like, you can always call us on the phone and request them.
Cool.
It's no extra charge.
Good to know.
We just use it as extra space. We got wine bottles in the back and champagne bottles
I saw
too.
that, and I was like, wait, why have they never asked me to go in them?
Well, we usually use those for weddings. So if you have
Neat.
a party, always come in, and then we'll just give you a bottle. So parties over 5 or 6,
and that's
we'll
good.
definitely give you a bottle.
I love that you said that too, because that's great to say. You can do birthday parties, you can do your weddings. Are people allowed to rent out the space if they want to for their bridesmaids, etc.?
So there is no extra charge. If you do come in with a group of, say, I think the most we could take in is about 8 right now.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, I mean, we won't charge you. If you want to, we usually give you time about an hour 30.
Okay.
Especially if it's a wedding,
No, but that's
birthday
great to
party.
know. That's cool.
I mean, people let us know through the phone, so we try to get as much time as we can,
Okay.
really, because people love to do a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
People love to chat and whatnot. So an hour 30 or 2 hours even is what we
Okay.
give people. So
Okay.
we try to be as flexible as possible.
Awesome. And how many people can you get into this space?
So right now, let's see, how many employees are there? There's about 7 employees, about 7 people right now.
Awesome.
Throughout a whole hour. And throughout the summer, we have about, I would say this winter, it's going to be really busy. We're going to have about 11 total employees.
Cool.
That's how busy it's going to be.
Right.
And some of those employees are just coming in for the holiday.
It's so funny because I can say this honestly, and I'm not lying about this. I have literally had every single human being that works there. So I know they're all good. I think you might be the only person that you've never done mine.
So the things that I do are just regular manicures and pedicures.
No wonder, that's
and
why.
I don't, I mean, I'm still learning, really.
Yes,
So I just jumped into gel manicures.
Cool.
So after that would be about another 2 months from now, dip.
Okay.
And after that, it'd be, I think, another year till I do acrylic.
So that's awesome.
It's
no,
hard.
but I've literally used everyone there has done my nails, and I can genuinely say everyone is good. Every single person is good.
Oh, I mean,
I never even asked for anyone really. I just make.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's good. The employees, it's a great team this year, really.
Yeah,
actually, throughout the last 2 years, I mean, I've had no issues with them. They've been great all the time. Fewer complaints than we did a while back, so I'm glad to have them. They're very polite.
Yeah, and happy to be there.
Exactly.
It's fun to talk to everyone. I feel bad sometimes because I'm like, oh gosh, I talk the whole time to everyone because everyone that works there is so fun and nice and interesting stories and just cool.
I mean, we love to talk to people. We love to talk about what happened throughout their life and things that are coming up, where they're going for the holiday.
Yeah.
I mean, we love talking to people.
Well,
really, very
Ryan,
social.
We are very happy you came and talked to us here.
Yeah.
I know you got Ryan kind of got thrown under the bus with this one. They're like, Ryan's coming on.
No, it's fine. It's completely fine.
You're awesome, Ryan. And Chip and Nails,
Yes.
Do you know the number?
So Chip and Nails, 970.
We can Google it too,
Yeah,
but it's
you
Chip
can do
and
that.
Nails Edwards. You need to go for your holiday needs and throughout the year because they do awesome manicures, pedicures, the whole thing, waxing, I should say too.
Yeah, we do waxing also.
So Chip and Nails. Keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Snooki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a good show.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I was so excited I got a Pop Yourself with Funko Pop. Let's take a look. I talked to the Vice President. Welcome back to the show. I am very excited. I'm with Dave Bure, the Vice President of Funko, and I have Pop Yourself. How are you doing, Dave?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very excited. I am so stoked about this moment. Now, Dave, I have to tell you, I saw a couple of my friends sharing on Facebook, on Instagram, all about the popping yourself, and I had no idea. I thought, to be honest, I thought they were just special. Someone got a hold of them to do this, and then I learned about this whole world, and you guys so kindly let me pop myself. Can you tell us all about this?
Yeah, so at Funko, we're in the business of connecting fans to fandoms. It's what we're known for, but the number one thing that fans have asked for is how can myself or loved ones become a Funko Pop figure. So we're really excited that we were able to bring this to market just in time for the holiday. It's a very easy, intuitive experience. All you have to do is go to Funko.com. You're brought into a 3D builder where you can pick out your hairstyle, your skin tone, your fashion, your accessories, which are your interest points, whether you like to play sports or go fishing or cook. And then you're able to add a pet too, which we all know pets are a part of the family, and put your name on the box just like you have there. And it ships to you in about a week.
I am so excited, and Dave, I have to say, I am not the most tech savvy of human beings. This was so easy. I thought it might take me, to be honest, maybe 30 minutes. The whole doll, who actually looks like me and my dogs, I have to say, it took me maybe 3 minutes. It was wild, and I'm so excited about the results. I don't know if you can see, but I have a little microphone. I'm wearing, very appropriately, a black outfit, which I wear black like today all the time. I have my little Gypsy and Bali. I have 2 Chihuahua mixes, rescue dogs. I could not be more pleased with this. It is so cute, and it turned out so well that our whole staff is talking about doing this for each one of us.
Yeah, it's great. We think it's No, I mean, just your reaction says it. I think we love that, and then obviously we think it makes an incredible gift. For every moment that needs a greeting card, you can now create a pop figure and give it certainly around gift-giving time frame. So we're really excited about it.
Dave, I was going to ask you, because I obviously have been so thrilled with the way that mine turned out. Can you tell some of the people some of the different kind of things, characteristics that you can make your doll really look like yourself? Like for mine, I have big eyelashes, big eyes, and there's the eyelash situation. Or like, are there different hats, etc.?
Yeah, we try, ultimately we want people to see themselves in this brand. So that's really important to us. So when it comes to picking a hairstyle, we have 6 to 8 different colors depending on what the hairstyle is. I think collectively there's over 200 options to give an example. And then when it comes to picking out your fashion or your interest points, I think that those are always going to be areas that will continue to evolve, continue to add. We listen to fans on this. So as the assortment continues to build as we go forward, that's going to be key. We want people to see themselves. But as it stands today, there's a lot of options to choose from. And as we move into next year, there'll only be more.
I'm so excited you said that because, Dave, it was hard for me. I was like, I'm an avid skier, and I saw you had like the beanie, and I'm like, oh, that's me. But then I'm like, oh, I wanted to do the microphone, the dogs. There's a lot. And yours looks a lot like you, too, I must add. I like the one next to you. Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. This is such an awesome gift, and I think holidays, perfection, birthdays, like you said, any reason to celebrate. How long does it usually take to receive one? Because I got mine really quickly.
Yeah, right now it's about a week. I mean, obviously, as we get closer to the holiday and Christmas, it's better to order sooner than later. But that's something that as we move into a full calendar year, if you have a birthday party next week, we want to make sure that this is a reliable gift that you can count on. So making sure our delivery times stay within that's really important to us. Obviously, in gift-giving timeframes, there may have to be some flexibility in that, but that's important for us as we look at a total calendar year.
Well, and I love this gift especially because on the back of the box, it's really neat. It says, you are one of one, which makes you, because right when I got this, I knew it was coming, but I still felt really special. And it was a really cool moment to see everyone's like, little Gretchen is in the back room. And I'm like, excuse me. But it's true. It makes you feel really special about yourself and unique. And I think that's a beautiful gift to give someone, is to make them feel good about themselves. And it can be funny, you can put humor into it, you can make it serious. I just think it's such a cool gift.
Yeah, and I think people have so many different aspects to them. Like you're on TV now, but you love to ski, so there can be multiple versions, and it goes back to making sure we have the right choice around that. But there's multiple aspects of people to celebrate.
I love that you said that too, because in all of our lives, we are multiple different personalities and people, and I'm on TV and radio and I'm a skier. So I'm like, I think I might have to make 3. Is that weird if I have all these little Gretchens in my house? Whatever. I think it's cool.
We'd appreciate it, certainly from Funko.
Well, you're awesome. Thank you so much for this gift, and I'm so excited. I think I know what I'm going to be doing this year for friends and family alike. What is the easiest way to get going and get set up if you want to pop yourself?
Yeah, just go to Funko.com, and it's very easy to navigate into the Pop Yourself experience. You'll go through the build, check out, and again, the ship times are about a week.
Awesome. I really appreciate you, Dave. And you, if you can't tell, you made me very excited today.
Yeah.
Have a great one. And please check it out. Funko is amazing. Pop yourself. It is such a great gift. And keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina. que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Snooki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the end of our Wednesday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. But before we let you go, let's check out the weather one more time. Today, it's going to be a high of 45 degrees, a little bit of cloud coverage, but mostly sunny, winds up to 10 miles per hour. Heading into that hourly forecast, 18 at 8 a.m., noon, 39 degrees, 36 at 4 o'clock, and those clouds start to roll in, partially cloudy as we head into the evening hour at 8 p.m. across the I-70 corridor. Denver, fall temperatures 56 degrees, partial cloud coverage, and then 45 degrees all along the Vail Valley in Eagle, Vail, and Avon alike. So it's a really mild weather happening today, which is really great. But you know,
and then the snow.
And no snow, but the snow is rolling in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just in time for birds of prey and for
Skiing.
December.
I know, skiing and shredding it up. I can't believe December 1st, Friday. That hasn't hit yet.
It really hasn't. December 1st, Friday, birds of prey,
Yes.
holiday seasons, and festivities galore. So
I am
lots of fun.
ready. We need to take a big old nap because a lot is happening.
A lot is happening, and I love today's show because we talked about holiday glam, getting your
Yes.
nails done and makeup. We talked about music and entertainment and all of the things.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
just incredible.
Oh,
It was a
I have
great show.
goosebumps. Yeah.
Yeah, we really had a good time. You know, Kelsey Watts is here. She has her new Christmas EP.
Oh my
And then if you're
gosh.
looking to go to the movies, head on over there.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that movie. I'm ready.
It's going to be great. But we had a great show, Gretchen. Love having you here on the couch.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or